come on. Now, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your freaking hands to yourself, okay? But that's why you are on a date, because you're not a goat. We already established that fact. So why are you chewing with your mouth open? Let me introduce you. Hey. Oh, hi, it's your first time here. My name is Adenike or Olori Esho. On this channel, I create content that relates to love, marriage, lifestyle, relationship, babies, dating, motherhood, good stuff. You know. So if you're interested in any of those things, please subscribe to the channel. If you aren't, thumbs up this video, check out my other videos, and let me know down below in the comment section that you are a new subscriber, all right? Thank you. Okay, so today, okay, we're going to be talking about 10 things that you should not do on a first date. So I know there are quite a few young people who are following me right here on Olori Esho, you know, university students, 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 25-year-olds, even if you're 30 and you're not dating right now, even if you're 35, no matter the age you are, right? If you're going on a first date, there are a lot of things that you should not do. But I have narrowed them down into 10 things that you should not do on a first date. Okay? Let's get into it. Number one, so I know I talk a lot about dating with purpose and, you know, yeah, good stuff. But don't go on a first date and start talking about marriage. No. How desperate do you want to seem? Unless if you want to seem really, really desperate, you want to be Mrs. somebody or Mr. somebody, then go ahead and do that. But if not, if you're seeking something that will be fruitful, then you don't want to just jump right in. You don't want to scare the person away. You know, marriage is heavy. You know, you don't want to talk about the heavy stuff right away. You want to know even if that person is like someone that you even like in the first place. Do you get? So marriage should be off the table, unless in some very peculiar situations, I cannot help you. But all things being equal, you should not talk about marriage or your expectations of getting married, how many children you want to have, you know, where you would like to settle, all those things. Those are not topics for a first date. Number two, don't be touchy. See, I didn't care. I'm as touchy-feely as they can get. Like, I have my hands everywhere, be it my female friends, be it my male friends, be it my husband, like, I'm touching his hair, I'm touching his face, that's my love language. I like touching. But on a first date, come on. Now, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your freaking hands to yourself, okay? Even when I went on a first date with Tosin, you know, before started dating and all of that, I wasn't rubbing all over him, you know. My hands were, to me, you're not, are you a pervert? Number three, and this is more of a pet peeve for me, you know, but actually it's still table manners, okay? Don't chew with your mouth open. Like, you know, it can be quite messy when you're chewing, even if the food looks delicious on the plate. By the time it enters your mouth and you start chewing, it looks, no, I don't want to say it, you know. Are you a goat? It's only a goat. You know how goats chews. Like about to be going ahead. Yeah, but that's why you are on a date, because you're not a goat. We already established that fact. So why are you chewing with your mouth open? So chew. If you're eating, be it at the cinema, when you're eating popcorn, be it you went on a dinner date, whatever kind of date it is, as long as you're eating something, chew with your mouth closed. Number four, and you know this, I mean, come on, drop your phone. Don't check your phone every 5 minutes. Are you dating your phone? No, you're not. So drop that phone on the table, in your bag. You know, even if you don't want to put it on silent because of an emergency, put it on vibrate. How about that? Do you get, like, if you were meeting the president of the United States, I'm sure your phone will be switched off. Do you get? So that date is important, and you want to make that person feel like they are important to you, and, you know, like you're paying attention to them and you're present. You know, in that case, you need to put your phone on silent, you know, put it on vibrate, and don't be checking what's happening on social media. You know, it's rude. It makes the person feel disrespected, you know. It makes the person feel like you don't value their presence and all of that. So don't do that. Number 5, I know, you might have been in that relationship where your ex was all that and then some, but on a first date, do not talk about your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, how horrible they were, how amazing they were, whatever the situation is. Your ex should not be present with you on your first date. No. All things being equal, unless maybe you're in a K-drama where there's some drama happening here, but in reality, if you're meeting someone on a date for the first time, you don't want to bring up the conversation of someone you've been with or what your experience was like with a particular person. You don't want to badmouth somebody. At the same time, you don't want to praise someone that you've dated. They just should not be present on your first date. Number 6, you don't want to look uninterested. And I think this goes hand in hand with your playing on your phone kind of thing. You don't want to look bored, okay? Take, for example, when I went on the first date with Tosin, I think I already mentioned this in, I told the story, in one of my videos where I told the story. I mentioned it that when we went on the first day, Tosin spent a lot of time talking about his work because he really likes what he does, and he's a chemical engineer. I barely passed chemistry. Barely. So I had zero idea of what he was talking about, and I was bored to death. But I really liked him. And I wanted us to have a chance because I could have just looked up and said, he spent all the time talking about himself. Do you get? But I really liked him and I really want to see, okay, maybe he was just so excited. Because when I get excited, I start talking about, I start going crazy. You guys already know. I start, talking with passion and so much excitement and all of that. So, about what I do. So I just excused it that way, right? But at the same time, I did not look bored. I looked interested. I asked questions, even though I didn't understand 90% of what he was saying. It was off the top of my head. But I still, every now and again, he would say, oh, are you okay? Are you? No. I'd be like, no, I'm enjoying, keep going. Do you get? I didn't want him, I wanted to seem interested. Okay, I want to get to know him. Knowing him is knowing a bit of his work as well. So if at the second date he had continued that way, then we probably wouldn't be married today. But by the end of that date, he also realized that he spent a lot of time talking about his work, and I was just like, no, that's okay. We'll always have more time to talk and all of that. So look interested, regardless of what the situation might be. At least make the person feel like you're interested in them. Number 7, there is nothing I hate. There are quite a few things, don't let me say hate, there are quite a few things that I dislike, okay? And on top of that list is being kept waiting. I just don't like it. Don't be late to your first date. This is our first date. Don't be late. Don't keep me waiting. If you're going to be late unavoidably, especially when you're living in places like Lagos, not because you're just being tardy, but because there was actually unexpected traffic, maybe wherever you are, then send a text. Pick the phone and call. Let me know. Be polite. Be considerate of my own time as well. If you just lock up, you don't call, you don't text. We say 7, it's 7:30, it's 7:10. In fact, you're still not there. It's disrespectful. Just as it would be disrespectful if you're going for an interview. Same way, this is some sort of emotional interview, if you think about it, So, don't be late. If you're going to be late unavoidably, or if you have to cancel, as soon as possible. The moment when you're going to be late, look at your watch, look at the time on your phone, pick up the phone and call, send a text, whatever the case is. Just let that person know that, oh, you're going to be late or you're not going to be able to come. Number 8, you do not want to share everything about yourself, okay? An element of mystery is always good. It's always spicy, especially in the early stages. You know why the bad guys tend to get the good girls? Because there's always an element of mystery around them. They don't talk too much. Have you watched K-drama? The lead male is always very broody, very dark, very cold. I'm not saying you should be cold. I'm saying because that's what most women find attractive. And most men, likewise, there's just something about, oh, I want to know more about this person. Do you get? But when on the first date, you have to I was born here, I was raised here, this is where I'm going in life, this is me, 100%. What else is there to learn, There should always be, even if they're asking a question that's that they seem very interested in, you can decide, you know what, I'm going to talk about it later. Can we not talk about it right now? That makes the person curious. They want to know that thing that you're keeping to your chest. They want to know. So they'll probably want to see you again, especially if you like the person. Do you get? So don't share everything about yourself on the first date. Number 9, and this one is ladies, is you ladies that do this, okay? Don't invite your friends. Okay. Unless if you really don't like the guy and you're just trying to chase him away or whatever, of which that's even extreme. But even at that, don't invite a friend, your friends, your kakos, your clique, your twin sister, your Siamese twins, whatever. Don't invite your friends to a first date. No, like that's just like, no. What if the guy now goes and fall in love with your friend? K-drama. I'm just joking. No, but really, it happens. These things happen. No, it's rude. Unless if you guys actually planned a double date or whatever, then that's different. Of which who plans it? Sometimes people plan double dates for first dates, you know, just to be on the safe side and all of that. That's cool. But like, you guys should have agreed about that before just showing up randomly and then I have a +1. 1 + 1. Number 10. See, this one goes both ways, okay? Be it the girl, be it the guy. Do not ask about body count. So how many people have you been with? So how many relationships have you had? What's your damn business with that? That ain't your business. I don't know you. I don't know you. No, it's, oh my gosh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't. It's just rude, disrespectful. It's none of your business. As a matter of fact, do you get? Like, don't do it ever. Even if you're dating, even if you're married, like, and I never ever asked my husband that. Like, what do I want to do with that question? And he never asked me either. What does he want to do? What does he want to do with that, the answer? What? Is it going to put food on our table? No. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not going to change anything. It's just disrespectful. Just don't do it. Number 11. You write number 11. What is that thing that is a deal breaker for you on a first date that you just absolutely cannot take on a first date? You know, whether you do it or someone does it to you, I want to know. I really want to know what your thoughts are about the don'ts of a first date. Okay, so make sure to leave them down below in the comment section. Okay? Okay. So that's it. Those are my top 10 don'ts of first dates. What do you guys think? I want to know down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe to the channel. If you aren't, thumbs up this video as well. I can't wait to see you again very soon. I pray God blesses you, your home, your marriages, your relationships. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.